The question comes up more than almost any other when people find out I travel regularly. Some version of this: should I book a cruise or just go with an all-inclusive resort? It is a genuinely good question, and for 2026, it is more interesting than ever. Prices on both sides have shifted, the product quality has evolved on both sides, and the right answer depends almost entirely on what kind of traveler you actually are. Not what looks better in a short video clip. I have done both. Multiple times, I have strong opinions, and I am going to give you the honest version of this comparison across 8 categories, with a winner for each, and then an overall verdict that might actually change how you plan your next trip. This is the one that trips people up every single time, because the marketing headlines on both sides are deliberately misleading. Let us start with the all-inclusive resort. A solid mid-range property in the Caribbean, think Hard Rock, Riu, or Iberostar, runs between $250 and $400 per person per night, fully bundled. A 7-night trip for 2 people lands somewhere between $3,500 and $5,600, all in. At the premium end, Sandals, Excellence, Zoetry, you are looking at $500 to $800 per person per night, 7 nights for 2 people, $7,000 to $11,200. Now look at the cruise side. A 7-night balcony cabin on Royal Caribbean or Norwegian costs roughly $1,400 to $2,000 for 2 people at the base fare. But here's where people get caught out. You have to add the real costs on top. Flights, gratuities, a drink package or individual drinks across the week, 2 specialty dinners, 2 or 3 port excursions, and Wi-Fi. When you add all of that, honestly, a fully enjoyed 7-night cruise realistically costs $3,000 to $4,500 for 2 people. The winner of Category 1 is the cruise, Mendiruzadins. At mid to mainstream budget levels, the cruise wins on value clearly. At the ultra-luxury tier, premium resorts and luxury cruise lines become roughly cost equivalent. And the comparison comes down entirely to personal preference rather than price. The all-inclusive resort puts the buffet at the center of the dining experience, and quality varies enormously depending on the property. Budget all-inclusives serve acceptable but repetitive food. Premium properties like Sandals offer genuine restaurant variety with strong quality across multiple venues. But here is the hard structural constraint. You stay in one place and eat in the same venues every single night for 7 nights. Even excellent food gets repetitive by night 5. That is not a criticism of the resort. It is simply a physical limitation of being in one location. Modern mainstream cruise ships have between 15 and 25 distinct dining venues on board. The main dining room on most major lines delivers better food than the buffet equivalent at a mid-tier resort. Specialty restaurants, steakhouses, sushi venues, Italian trattorias, French bistros range from very good to genuinely exceptional. Celebrity cruises and princess cruises in particular offer main dining room quality that rivals standalone restaurants on land. The variety across a 7-night sailing, different menus every evening, multiple venue options every night, is a structural advantage that a land-based resort simply cannot replicate. The winner of Category 2 is the cruise. At the same price point, cruise ships offer more variety, comparable or better quality, and the ability to completely switch your dining experience every single night of the trip. All-inclusive resorts do evening entertainment well. Evening shows, live music, themed beach parties, and late-night programming are genuinely enjoyable. The resort experience is concentrated in the evening hours, and days are pool and beach focused, which is exactly what many people want from a holiday. There's no argument there. But step onto a Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, or MSC megaship in 2026, and the comparison becomes almost unfair. Broadway caliber productions, comedy clubs, casinos, water parks, surf simulators, go-karts, escape rooms, ice skating rinks, rock climbing walls, and multi-deck pools, all on the same vessel. Programming runs from 7 in the morning until midnight. There's always something to do, something to watch, or something to try, regardless of what time it is or what the weather is doing outside. The scale of entertainment infrastructure on the largest ships in 2026 has no land-based equivalent at any comparable price point. A resort cannot physically replicate this, and it is not a close comparison. The winner of Category 3 is the cruise, and it is not even close at the mainstream to mid-tier level. If you value activity variety and structured entertainment as part of your travel experience, this category is not a competition. This is where the comparison genuinely splits, and it comes down to a single question about what kind of traveler you are. An all-inclusive resort plants you in one destination for the full duration of your trip. For people who want depth over breadth, real exploration of one island, one culture, one beach, one set of local restaurants, this is a genuine and meaningful advantage. World-class all-inclusive properties are concentrated in Mexico, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and scattered across the wider Caribbean. If you love a specific island and want to know it properly, a resort gives you that. A 7-night cruise, by contrast, typically visits 4 to 5 different islands, countries, or port cities. You wake up in a different place every day or every 2 days. For anyone who wants to experience multiple destinations within a single trip, cruising offers something that no single resort can touch. The ship is a traveling hotel, and that mobility is unique to this form of travel. The winner of Category 4 is the cruise for exploration and breadth of experience, and the all-inclusive for depth and immersion in one place. This is the only genuinely split category in the entire comparison. Knowing which type of traveler you are makes this decision straightforward. Premium all-inclusive resorts have strong kids clubs and dedicated family programming. A calm, contained pool environment with shallow areas and a private beach is genuinely difficult to beat for families with very young children, especially toddlers. Supervision is easier, the pace is slower, the environment is predictable and contained, which matters enormously when you are managing children under 4 years old. But for older children and teenagers, the cruise ship changes the equation significantly. Kids clubs on Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian are among the best structured children's programs in the entire travel industry, age-segmented, professionally staffed, and often the highlight of the trip for children themselves. For teenagers especially, the freedom and variety of a megaship is genuinely unmatched. Teens on a cruise have a dedicated lounge, structured activities, and organic social opportunities with other young travelers that no resort environment provides in the same way. The winner of Category 5 for families with children aged 5 and above is the cruise. The winner for families with toddlers under 4 years old is the all-inclusive, specifically for the controlled and calm environment it provides. A premium, couples-only all-inclusive, sandals, breathless, zoetry, excellence, delivers a curated romance experience that a cruise ship genuinely cannot match. Private beach access, tranquil pools, personal butler service at top-tier properties, no children anywhere on the property, and an atmosphere designed entirely and exclusively around couples. If romance is the primary purpose of the trip, the right resort wins this category clearly and without much debate. Cruise ships are absolutely romantic. A balcony cabin at sea, specialty restaurant dinners, champagne at sunset from the top deck, and the quiet of open ocean at night. Celebrity cruises and princess cruises in particular cultivate a more refined and adult atmosphere than some of the larger, family-oriented lines. But cruise ships are inherently busier, louder, and more crowded than a couples-only resort by design. The winner of Category 6 is the all-inclusive, specifically at premium couples-only properties. On a tighter budget, the cruise remains the better value even for couples, but if luxury romance is the entire point of the trip, the right resort wins this one. Solo all-inclusive travel exists, but it is rarely ideal as a format. Most resorts charge a solo supplement of 50 to 100%, effectively penalizing you financially for traveling alone. Socially, all-inclusives can feel isolating if you arrive without a travel companion. The environment is designed around couples and groups, and that design is visible in everything from the room layouts to the dinner table configurations. Solo cruising in 2026 is genuinely excellent. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Virgin Voyages, and MSC all offer dedicated solo cabins at competitive rates with minimal or no single supplements attached. The social structure of cruise dining, fixed-time seating, or flexible dining where you meet new people at shared tables makes it naturally easy to connect with fellow travelers without any awkwardness. Trivia nights, entertainment venues, and the bar culture on ships create organic social opportunities that resorts simply do not replicate for solo guests. The winner of Category 7 is the cruise by a wide margin. Solo cruising is one of the best value travel formats available in 2026, and it is genuinely underrated as a social experience. Wake up whenever you want, eat whenever you want. stay at the pool all day, and do absolutely nothing on a schedule. No tender times, no port departure deadlines, no dinner reservation windows to manage. Pure, unstructured relaxation from the moment you arrive to the moment you leave. For a lot of people, this is the entire point of a holiday. And a resort delivers it perfectly and without compromise. A cruise requires more engagement from you. Port days have fixed schedules. Specialty restaurants fill up and require advanced booking. Popular shows need reservations. Independent excursions require planning ahead. The structure creates variety and momentum, but it genuinely does require more active participation from you as a traveler. If the idea of managing a port day schedule sounds exhausting rather than exciting, that is important and honest information about which product actually fits your travel personality. The winner of Category 8 for pure flexibility and relaxation is the all-inclusive. Here's the full scorecard. The cruise wins 5 categories: real total cost, food and dining, entertainment, family travel for children age 5 and above, and solo travel. The all-inclusive wins 2 categories outright: couples and romance at the premium level, and flexibility and relaxation, plus 1 split result on destinations. Choose a cruise if you want to visit multiple destinations in one trip, if you travel solo or with older children and teenagers, if you value entertainment variety and structured activity, or if you're working with a mid to mainstream travel budget and want maximum experience per dollar spent. Choose an all-inclusive if you want complete unstructured relaxation with zero planning required, if you are traveling as a romantic couple and a luxury atmosphere is the primary priority, if you have toddlers who need a calm and contained environment, or if you simply love the beach and the pool and have no interest in doing anything else for 7 days. Neither option is objectively better. They are different products built for different travelers and different types of trips. The mistake most people make is choosing one based on habit or headline price rather than genuine fit with how they actually travel. Now you know which one is right for you, and more importantly, you know exactly why. That is the honest comparison for 2026, 8 categories, real numbers, no sponsored preferences pulling the conclusion in either direction. Now I want to know where you land. Drop a comment right now and tell me, Team Cruise or Team All-Inclusive? And if you have a strong reason, a specific experience, or a trip that changed your mind, tell me that too. This comment section is going to be one of the best ones on this channel. Subscribe for weekly travel and cruise content, and check out the next video, how to cruise for under $50 per person per day. See you on the high seas.